This segment of Sports People Hawaii is brought to you by 7-Eleven Hawaii, your neighborhood store.
Hey, welcome back everybody to Sports People Hawaii. You know, every year the HHSAA inducts some of the top student athletes into its Hall of Honor. And this year, a first, as a student from Sacred Hearts made history. It's pretty safe to say Sacred Hearts cheerleader Cayla Cabanban is at the top of her game, and her resume proves it. 4 straight IOH titles and 3 consecutive state championships. Only the global pandemic kept her from winning a 4th. Tossed in a couple of national titles at the JAMS Championships on the mainland, and it's pretty safe to say Cayla is the best young cheerleader in the state.
Being able to represent the cheerleaders of Hawaii, it shows that it is a sport. Cheerleading is a sport, and it's not easy to be a cheerleader. You do get injured just like football, just like wrestling, and it is a lot of hard blood, sweat, and tears.
Pretty amazing considering cheering wasn't even on her radar screen growing up.
This wasn't the plan. I'm like, gymnastics is your dream.
I was in the gym constantly. It was like my second home, training, doing private lessons, private training, trying to be the best.
I mean, mom saw a gold medal at the Olympics in the future, right?
Yeah, she did. When she heard I wanted to be a cheerleader, she's like, you're staying in gymnastics.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she wasn't happy.
She wasn't at all. She's like, no, you're not doing cheer, what?
Mom admits she wasn't very happy, but as often the case with children, plans change.
She entered Sacred Hearts her 7th grade year, and all her friends was like, you should join cheerleading. And I'm like, no, gymnastics is your life. And then her whole 7th grade year, she begged and begged. And finally by 8th grade, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. Because she lost her passion in gymnastics already. She just got injuries after injuries.
Today, Cayla is soaring as a high flyer, and she has another reason to celebrate. She was recently inducted into the HHSAA Sports Hall of Honor, the first cheerleader ever to earn that distinction.
It's so crazy. I'm so speechless. It's like making history for the world, making history for the cheerleaders.
Cayla says being inducted into the Hall of Honor isn't only validation for her, but for her entire sport, and all the endless hours of work she and all the others put into it. And then there's another reason it's so special for her.
My brother was also inducted in the Hall of Honor a couple years back, and he just set a lot of goals for me, and accomplishing them, it means that your hard work really does pay off.
Her brother Corey was a state champion wrestler at St. Louis School in Honolulu, who now competes for Iowa State. Cayla decided years ago she was going to follow in his footsteps.
And so when she told me her dream her freshman year, I was like, oh, 4-time state champ. This is my first year coaching varsity. Hall of Honors, there's no cheerleader has ever been inducted to it. So, you know, I want to do the best I can for the kids, you know, but I would have never dreamed that this would come true for her. So I really wanted it for her.
She worked so hard. She was so persistent, and that was her dream, to get on the Hall of Honors.
And to be the first cheerleader in the state ever to earn the honor, well, that was just the icing on the cake.
It feels good. It does really feel good. I'm glad me and my brother making a name for ourselves and our family, and making a name for Hawaii, representing Hawaii, and seeing that we can do big things, not on just this little island, but in the mainland as well.
You know, like I was just so happy for her because that was one of her goals. It's just inspiring. I can't believe that we're here today, but I'm so happy for her that she was able to accomplish her dreams. And it's all because of her dedication, her hard work, and the support of her family.
And after 4 incredible years at Sacred Hearts, her family will now have a new place to support her. She'll be cheering for the next 4 years at the University of Hawaii.
Well, she wanted to be able to continue her journey as a cheerleader. She didn't want all of this to go to waste. So she thought about it, and she's like, UH is gonna be where my family will be able to support me. She'll get all the family support that she can get here. And she made the best decision, I think. My husband and I thought about it, that we're getting season passes.
I'm really nervous. I know there's a lot of good cheerleaders out there from the mainland. So just need to keep putting work in, keep training during the summer and being ready for college level.
I would have never dreamed of this when I first started coaching. My initial goal was just to, make a difference in these kids' lives, get them to college. Out of all my years of coaching, it's not just the skill, it's just her work ethic, her dedication. I know that sounds, like what every other coach would say, but truly, she shoots for the best, and there's nothing that I could ask more of her.
She's just a go-getter. She pushes herself. Like, I don't even have to push her. I don't have to push her to work out. I don't have to push her to train. She just does it on her own. So that's when I knew, like, this was her dream.
It is a chip on my shoulder. I have to watch what I do, where I go, and the things I do in front of the younger generations, but it does feel good that I am encouraging people to do better, to do great, and building leaders for the younger generation. And that's all I wanted. I wanted to be very well known in life, and I just want to continue that to make a big name for myself and my family.
Congratulations to Cayla. Look forward to see her flying high for the University of Hawaii in the very near future.